So today I'm going to show you guys what could possibly be the greatest card trick of all time. So the spectators, they could be with any deck. They mix up the deck and then they pick any card, they put it back, they shuffle it themselves, and then the card actually shoots out. It shoots out of the deck in their own hands, borrowed, shuffled, impromptu. It's the craziest trick ever. And there's no better deck to use for this particular trick than these bicycle dragon back cards. These cards are fantastic in every single way. The design is second to none, and I can't think of a better deck to do this amazing trick than with these amazing bicycle dragon back cards. So without any further ado, I'm actually going to show you guys this fantastic trick with this deck. Fuck, I brought the wrong deck, son of a bitch. Fuck. All right, so I guess I can't really do the trick for you guys today. I don't know if you guys have seen these, but these are amazing double back cards that Bicycle seems to bring out every once in a while. I'm sorry I couldn't show you guys that trick. I really wanted to. This deck, I don't even think it has. I'll tell you what. How about you name a card? Name any card you want. Oh, 8 of spades, fantastic. Look, you saw it. It's right. It's on top of the deck. I hope there are some bicycle cards here. So I hope I could save this. God. Okay, no, there's actually no regular cards in the deck, guys. I'm sorry. I really want to show you that trick. If only I could do some magic to fix this deck. Oh, you want me to do some magic to fix this deck? Yeah, of course. Look, if I just snap over the deck, what? All the cards actually go back to their normal status. You see, all the cards have actually gone back to the face position that they all have faces now. How crazy is that? The backs are still the same, but the faces are there. That's some magic. Oh, the card in my pocket. I got you. It's it didn't change. Oh wait a second. What's the card you named? Oh, the 8 of spades. You wouldn't think that it. Oh, no. That's not the way any of this works. That's crazy. That's crazy. So there you go, guys. That's a double back routine. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's pretty good. It's pretty easy to do. Just there's a couple things that you got to be aware of. So now usually decks now have the tendency of bringing a double back card just for no apparent reason. This is a good use of that. And if you don't have a deck with a double back, you really don't need one. You could just actually literally glue 2 cards together because they're not going to handle that card much unless you want them to. Now, I know that there's a subtlety in a trick years ago by the Mexican Daniel Garcia. He had a double back routine where he classic forces a double back card for them to actually legitimately think that the rest of the deck has a double back because they could handle this one card, and that's kind of a good subtlety to use here if you want to. I personally don't see the need to, but it's useful here. So the setup for this: you have a double back card on top of the deck, and then you take about half of the rest of the deck and put it the other way. That's your setup. So the double back side that goes towards the flap here, so that when you close the deck up, you're ready to soak some dicks, get some dicks soaked. So the reason I have it there is so I know the orientation. When I take it out of the box, I could just remove the cards from the box, and I know that the double back is there. So you're gonna do a couple displays here to show that there's actually the entire deck is double backed. So the first display here is you spread less than half of the deck. You don't want to spread more than half of the deck because then you show that there's faces, and then so you show less than half of the deck, and then you say it's gonna be an amazing trick. I can't wait to show it to you guys. Then you flip over the cards and spread and act confused as to why you're seeing backs, and you go, oh wait a minute, I know what happened. Turn the deck around, thumb off the top card, which is this double back card, and say, motherfucker, I brought the wrong deck, or whatever's appropriate in your country. Daniel Madison, I brought the wrong deck. Brad Christian, I brought the wrong deck. Chris Angel, I brought the wrong deck. whatever you want to say. So, and you show this double back card. This is the point that if they want to touch it and feel it and get to know it, this would be the point where they do that. However, this card goes in my left pocket in preparation for a cop out. That's right, a cop out. Cop lives matter here. That you're gonna do later. So this double backer, after they touch it and feel it, and you say, "Damn, I brought the wrong deck." This one is just to validate the rest of the cards. So this goes in your ass pocket or in your side left pocket. I prefer that to the right pocket. Sorry, all the jizz. I'm sorry, it just came out. I prefer that to my right pocket because I don't like classic palming the deck. If you guys haven't noticed, my hands are very tiny. So even though I could technically palm the cards, I don't like that. So I prefer cops. I'll show that later. So right now you're in a situation where half the deck is reversed and the other half is also reversed. So you're gonna do pretty much just a series of little convincers to show that there's actually double back cards everywhere. And that's gonna set you up for a named card to pocket later. So at this point you say, oh hey, that's crazy, there's not really much I can do with this deck. How about I'll tell you what, how about you name any card? Let's say they name the 8 of spades, as I did earlier. You go, oh, fantastic, look, and the 8 of spades is on top. Isn't that crazy? That's amazing, right? Yeah, remember the 8 of spades, all right? So you say, I'm sorry, there's not really much I could do with this deck. If you want to add a little convincer here, what you could do is you could, since there's about 26 cards reversed here, you could swing cut below this amount onto the left hand and turn the right hand over and thumb off cards from both sides of the deck. This kind of is a very interesting convincer here. I really haven't seen it anywhere. Make sure the cards are square so you don't look autistic. And that kind of shows that there are backs everywhere. So once you're done with this, after a couple cards, this half in the right goes underneath the half in the left, and you are ready to spread the deck again. The only difference being is that now you could spread a little bit deeper because you've displaced a couple cards. So that's kind of an interesting subtlety there. Can't get the subtlety. When I'm lifting up here in the back to see if there's any cards left, if there's actually any regular cards, that's supposedly my motivation. I'm looking for 2 cards that are face to face, and that's why I put my pinky in there. So once I do that, I'm ready for whatever color change I want. So if I want to do this flip color change that I showed in another video, you could do that. The easiest one here though is the actual flipping color move. Why? Because you are flipping over about 37 cards. So it's a lot easier to do the flippant move, which again I show in another video. But really, it's up to you to do whatever color change you want. As far as the one that you blow, what's happening is that you lift the deck up towards yourself, and as that motion is happening, you are actually flipping over this half and blowing. So at speed, it should look like whoosh, and when they come back down, there's a face-up card. So that's kind of an interesting way to go about it. Now, the flip and color change, it's a very pretty way to show that the color change has taken place. So while you're doing this, what you're going to be looking out for is the card that they named. Now, here's the interesting part. They're not going to be looking out for that card. So it's very easy to either cut it to the top or cull it, as I did an awful way of doing it in the performance. It's a very easy matter to find a card and cull it quickly to the top of the deck without them realizing it, because they should be at this point astonished that all these faces have returned. So they're not going to be looking out for any individual faces, and if they are, they might be autistic, and again, you're doing tricks for the wrong crowd. So what I'm doing at this point, I'm looking for the card that they named. Once I spot it, I cull it right here to the top, as I show the rest of the cards being back to normal. And that should pretty much, I give the body language that I've completed the trick, and they should pretty much be groveling at my massive penis. However, if by some chance they say, hey, how about the card in your pocket? You're in a perfect position to do a cop-out move here. Reach into your pocket, supposedly taking out the double back card. Really, you're inserting this card and taking it back out and go, oh, I guess it didn't work. Wait a second. What's the card you named? 8 of spades? Booyah, in your face, bitch. Or even if they don't mention the card that you removed in your pocket or put in your pocket, you could say, oh, wait a second, there was that one in my pocket. And then you do the cop out that way. So cop, pretty much you're getting a pinky break underneath the bottom card. Now the best way that I could explain this is you are pretty much just taking the card in your hand and shoving it in your pocket. That's pretty much the way you do it. But here's the thing: the eyes are drawn to the deck, so the cop is usually done in a move in transition. So what I mean by that, my eyes are looking at the deck as I put it on the table. If my eyes look at my hand that is sneaking away a card and putting it in my pocket, they're going to catch it, and you're going to look retarded, and you're going to urinate yourself, and you're probably going to end up as a serial killer when this event has traumatized you enough that you turn to serially raping and murdering spectators. So don't want to do that. What you do want to do is you want to get a pinky break here. You want to have a motivation as to why you're putting the deck on the table. In this case, it's saying, oh, that card in my pocket. That should be enough misdirection to steal this card out, reach into your pocket, pretend to take out the double back card and go, oh, I guess it didn't work. Wait a second. No way. What's the card you named? That's right. In your face, bitch. I banged your mom. Your brother is actually my son. And then that's it. That's the trick. Now, you might be tempted to take it out and do one of these moves. One of these moves that I've seen too often where you pretend to show double back, do a paddle move with a card. Don't do that. That move looks stupid. That's a very stupid move. I've seen a lot of magicians do this and go, oh, I have a double back card here, or I have a double face card here. Pretty much, if you want to do it, what's happening is the thumb is going underneath and flipping the card over. And don't do that. That move looks retarded. So don't do that. Don't. So there you go. That's kind of a cool little double back trick. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna.
When I see you again, 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 when I see you again.